I grew up gaming. My dad was a huge video game player, so we had consoles everywhere. We had computer games everywhere. It was just so ingrained in my life, and that's how we bonded. I remember early on just playing with his Game Boy, Tetris all the time. That theme song was just constantly in my head at the playground. And I remember there was one Christmas I got Sega Genesis from Santa, and it was my everything. It was my way of bonding with my father, and also with my older cousins. I was the baby of the group, my kind of in with the family was always just through video games. So I actually went to school for illustration. And when I got out of school, I was like, what am I gonna do with this degree now? I have all this background in art and design, but I didn't really know how I was gonna use that practically. I started taking some freelance gigs. I happened to be in the Bay Area, and there are all these indie like gaming companies and all of these individuals trying to make games, and so it was really cool because I didn't even realize that this huge opportunity was here, right beyond the doors. Currently, I'm at Zynga, and I'm Associate Experience Design Director. What that means is that experience design is all about creating intuitive experiences for our players. So basically an experience where they don't even notice that things are connected the way they are, that it should be so fluid that they don't even have to think about it. And what I think is really interesting about this field is that it is a completely new field. This didn't exist 10 years ago, so it's pretty cutting edge. I think it kind of is this really cool blend of art and design and psychology. And so, really understanding our players' motivations, what they like, what they don't like, what makes it easier for them to navigate through to, the games they want to play, and the experiences that they want to feel. I'd say that the most interesting project I've worked on at Zynga has been the launch of Words with Friends 2. It was a culmination of listening to a lot of player feedback. Words with Friends is a very beloved game by many, many people out there, and we wanted to take that game but give it even more. Players had been asking for more modes, asking for more ways to connect with their friends and their families, and so it was a really exciting experience to kind of take all of that and sort of use that as a stepping stone for the new modes that we've introduced to our game. I think encouraging diversity is all about visibility. So, I think for a lot of young folks, or at least for me when I was young, I didn't really know that gaming was a field that I could, blossom into because I didn't really see, other females out there doing that. And so I think, as I grew older, I did start to see that, and I started to realize, oh, that is something that I can see myself in. I think that's the big thing about visibility, is like giving people that sort of window of seeing themselves in that role. My main piece of advice that I would give to young ladies out there is, if you love gaming and it's a really part of who you are, then why not make a career out of it? There are so many different kind of career paths within gaming itself. You can, whether it's game writing, whether it's engineering, whether it's experience design, art. There's so many different things that you can pursue, and I think the opportunities are truly limitless. We don't even know what's going to exist in the next 10 years. So if you love gaming, then you got to put yourself out there and work for it, but it's definitely worth it.